Okay, I bought 80/20 hamburger meat. You know, I wanted to make some sausage, bratwurst actually, and I'm using hamburger meat. Here's the seasoning I used, BackWoods Bratwurst seasoning. It has a recipe to use pork, but I decided to use 80/20 hamburger meat. Okay, the seasoning is 4.5 ounces and it'll do 5 pounds. I've only got 2.5 pounds of meat, so we're going to divide that by 2 and get us 2.25 ounces. Now I picked this seasoning up at a farm and ranch store. They supply things such as casings and grinders and everything else to process your own meat, and thought I'd give this a try. And there we have it. Now I had 2.5 pounds of meat, and it says to mix this seasoning with 1 ounce of water per pound. 2.5 pounds, I used 2.25 ounces of water, mixing it up. Mix this in by hand. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes to keep it cool while I get things ready, and we'll bring it back out. I just, since I'm working with it so much, I don't want it to get too warm. I could have probably used one of the bigger discs. I used the small one, should have probably used the bigger one. But I'm gonna run it back through it again and everything, and we'll see what it looks like here in a little bit. After we get it all run through, that'll mix it all up again together. Okay, we got all the ground beef reground again. I believe it's ready to start stuffing these casings. Well, it's kind of a little hard for one person a little bit, but you know, you get the job done, and the way I've got things set up, my arm's in the way of the camera. I just don't have a good position area to set the camera right now, or a place to work with the camera on the other side. But hopefully we'll eventually one day have us a bit of a setup where everything's a little bit easier to set the camera, and better angles and what have you. So, but anyways, these sausages turn out really good. Okay, putting another casing on, and I had a short one and a long casing, and I happened to grab the long one, and I know it's going to be too much, but anyways, everything works out. And yeah, we've been speeding up a little bit from time to time. Don't want to make it a too long a video. And this is the last of the meat we're running through, and it should be finished up here just in a short order. Okay, we're about to get things wrapped up here. Get this tied off and get these all set together down here, and get out there and get that smoker going. I'm gonna let these set a little bit so these casings can kind of dry and a little bit until they go on the smoker. But anyways, I take a needle while they're out and I punch one side of it down through there so the air pockets can work out of them. Okay, I think these are ready to go on the smoker. We'll let them rest a little bit and we'll put them on there. Okay, we got the smoker set at 175 degrees. We're going to look for an internal temperature of 160. A little later on, we'll probably bump it on up to 200 degrees, and about 2 hours into this, an hour and a half to 2 hours into this, I'm going to turn them over. After that, I'm going to let them cool down. I'll vacuum seal part of them and freeze them, and the other part I'll keep in the refrigerator to eat. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. I came out, turned them over. You can tell where they were sitting on the grade there, and internal temperature is about 150. We're going to look at it in about another 30 minutes. They should be ready to pull off. I kicked the temperature up to 200 degrees, and they should be done here in just a little bit. And I'm having to use a flashlight to check these. I'm going to have to hang me a light here. Okay, these beef brats are done. We're going to cut into one and see what it tastes like. Let's see what, okay, yeah, there, look at that juice. Okay, we're going to take a taste of this. Beef, 80-20 hamburger meat, stuffed into caissons and made with a Bratwurst recipe or seasoning. Man, that tastes just like one. Man, they taste delicious. Beef is more expensive, I know. But you know, I think I might be going to do a 50-50 mix. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. Hey, click on one of them on the screen and I'll meet you there.